Hey everyone, welcome along to the channel today. So today I'm firstly starting in a graveyard, which is a bit weird, but it's my graves make quite nice pinhole photographs. I just set all the camera and stuff up by an area, and it's turned out to be all the children's graves, which was a little bit hard. You know, when you're a father or anyone really, for kids, it's painful to see stuff like that. So I'm trying to be very respectful today. I'm kind of just covering what I need to cover basically, and be very aware of that there's people here spending time with loved ones, etc. So we'll just see how it goes. But I'm out with the Mir 6x6. This is the 3D prototype pinhole camera by Andrea. I've been testing the 4x4 one recently, if you've seen my other videos, and yeah, fantastic to finally be out of this. This has been a challenge, I know, for him to get to this stage. For anyone who thinks they can just go out and buy a 3D printer and print a camera, seeing what he's been going through to get this to where it is now has been phenomenal. First one he sent me, he spotted problems. After he'd sent it, I spotted problems. He redesigned it, reprinted it, had more problems, redesigned it, reprinted it, adjusted stuff. I've run one roll of film through this already, found a tiny little light leak if you left the camera for too long. So hopefully that's now sorted. I've sorted it with a bit of cardboard. Hopefully he's redesigned the area. So we're going to run a roll of film through it today. So 6x6, I'm going to get 12 shots. I've only got some HP5 400. I've been waiting for some Pan F, which would have been perfect on a day like today, so I'm going to be pulling that to about 200 and slapping some filters on as well. But I'll be talking a bit about the camera as we strip it down, load it up and shoot it, and we'll see how we get on with it today, and hopefully get some nice photos. So see how we go. So this is a closer look at the camera. The nice little knobbles, bubble level, field of view lines, tripod, screen for the numbers to put your, so you know what film you're using. So that's it, Mir 6x6, aperture 137, and then a nice snappy little shutter. Filter holder, magnetic, which is certainly nice, and then we open it up. So this is the bit I've had to modify recently. We're getting a bit of a light leaking just down this back edge, so I've just covered it up with a bit of cardboard for now. Andrea's going to completely fully redesign that bit. But again, this camera, like the last, you can strip it all down, clean it up, which is perfect. That just clicks back in. Right, we'll load up some film. These are magnets as well, which makes life easier. Back magnets on. That overlaps quite a nice amount, which I like. And then we wait till that number appears. Number one, let's go find our first shot. So a little camera needs a little tripod, and today I've got this on my Artice CS20C. I normally use this with my GoPro, but I've got my GoPro on my bigger tripod today. But this is perfect for it. So this might make a nice picture with the bench and the tree. So this camera, it's got a focal of 20mm, so it's pretty wide. I'm not sure what the field of view is. It's about 130 or something, but I'll double check on that. But yeah, we'll set a little shot. See what we can get here. Got some nice light coming in from the side, so the filter holder holds the Koken A series size, which I've only got one kind of damaged one, so I've got my P series. Because this is magnetic, it actually still holds it on. So that's going to give me about a 5-second exposure here. Some amazing graves in this place. It's funny because you start at that end where it's kind of the newer graves, which are quite ordinary. And some of these things further along are absolutely incredible what they used to do. Anyway, there's an anchor here. Let's try and get a picture of this anchor grave. So I've taken the filter off this one. I'm going to try a quick one, so I've got about a 2 second maybe to get for the shadows. So we get on. So that one would have had the sun coming straight into it, so it'd be interesting to see how that looks, but I'm going to take another one anyway, without the sun in it, see what I can get. Some of these look quite nice actually, old and forgotten. Look quite nice with the cross against the tree there. Bush, it's not a tree, it's a bush. Okay, so I finished up in the graveyard now. It was starting to get quite busy and I didn't really want to get in anyone's way or be disrespectful to anyone. So I think I've still got about 5 shots left possibly on the roll of film. So I'm going to find some other stuff just to maybe shoot over the weekend, which I'll share with you. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the camera and some thoughts after looking at the photos and yeah, see how we got on with it. Okay, so I've got a bit of free time this afternoon now, so I am now down the beach with this. Going to try and get a few shots down here, hopefully finish the roll off, and yeah, I look forward to seeing them. So this is one of the old pleasure boats that used to run along the seafront here. I remember going on it as I was a child actually. But quite nice to get a few photos of it. I got one just from the bench there. Be interested to see how wide and how much that captures to get a bit of an idea of the field of view. But I've got one more shot left, which I'm gonna probably get off the entrance to the lifeboat station actually quickly, and then yeah. That'll be the roll of film done. Okay, so I'm back now. I've developed all the film, I've scanned it all, and really pleased with it. I am most surprised and impressed with how wide this thing is. So the angle of view is 125 degrees, I believe. The first image with the bench and the tree, I did not think it would get all of that trim, not the slightest. Even the grave with the big angel on top, I did not think it would get all of that in either. So this thing is insanely wide, which for me, I personally love. One of the things I've always loved about pinhole photography is how wide you can really take these images. So this I really like. There's not been anything about the camera I don't like actually. The light leak is definitely gone. Like I say, with my DIY craft. So Andrea, I believe, has redesigned that bit now to address that problem. The only thing I've noticed on this roll of film is there is a little bit of vignetting on the top of a couple of the frames. I'm not sure where that's come from. It wasn't on the first roll I shot. I thought it might have been where I'd had the filter holder over it, but it was on some without the filter holder. So this is something I've done, so I've got to just try and figure it out. It might just be catching something on the inside. So I've just got to try and figure that out. Also, I've got my coconut filter, which I'll just show you how this works together. Ooh, nice and simply, tucks under, clicks down, goes on. So real nice simple design, and it just sits on there nicely like that. So I've been really impressed with this. I've loved using it. I am going to be taking it out on my bike soon. Like I've said, on my skateboard I actually have the Manthotto super clamp ready for that. So I'll be strapping that up to my bike and seeing what it comes out like. And yeah, hopefully they should be available. He has done a few others with different coloured fronts on them, which look really, really nice. So the fact that you should be able to choose the colour combination you want just makes this absolutely brilliant. And he's spoken to me a little bit about pricing as well, and it's certainly going to be worth the money. He wants to aim these more at people who are new into pinhole photography and maybe don't want to be spending as much as on something like a zero image or an undo or a reality so subtle or something like that. So the price point, I know, will be very appealing to many people. It certainly is going to be good for beginners, but also for anyone who just loves to be out and about with a pinhole camera, really. The pinholes he's using are reality so subtle ones, so anyone into the pinhole photography scene knows how good they are, so that says a lot. But yeah, absolutely love it. Really enjoyed this camera. There's not a lot I know he doesn't need to do onto this to get this thing ready, and yeah, I'll be using it a lot more. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss them shots. I'll be sharing as much as I can on my Instagram page, and make sure you check out Andrea's Instagram as well. I'll put all the links below on that, so you can see some of the other cameras that he's designed and some of his photos as well. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video and the photos. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time I'm out.